everybody, we are going to be creating our Hello World project, and this is the first lesson that we are going to be working through together. Now, today we are going to be using a website called Scratch, which is a block coding website, and we're going to be starting off by creating a sprite, which is basically a character or a shape or anything that you can interact with in a game. So, you want to start off by going to the Scratch website and going to sign in. And you want to put in your username and your password. Once you've done that, you then want to click Create, and this is going to take you to your project space. Okay, once you're here, you want to scroll down and you want to click this little wee animal button, and this is the choose a sprite option. Now, you should have already had a look at the library, but just in case you haven't, let's head into the library to see which sprites are already on Scratch. Okay, you can see that there are a wide variety of sprites that are already in Scratch. Things like butterflies, cats, cheesy puffs, and even some dinosaurs as well. But for now, we want to click back because we are going to be creating our very own sprite. Okay, so we want to head back to this choose a sprite option and we want to click on paint. Now, once you've done that, it's going to bring you into this space here. Now, I'm going to delete my Scratch cat because I don't need him, and I'm going to be creating my very own sprite. Now, I'm going to give him a name over here, and I'm going to call him Penguin, because today I'll be making a sprite that's a penguin. Now, you can see here that there are a variety of tools that you can use to create your sprite. We have got the select tool, we've got the paint tool, which is a brush, we've got a fill bucket, a line, rectangle, and a circle. And we also have the option for text or eraser and also to reshape something. Now, we're really going to be focusing on two tools today, and that's the rectangle and the circle tool. So I'm going to start off with the circle, and I'm going to make my penguin's body. So to do that, I'm going to simply drag it out, and you can make it look more like a circle or more like an oval, depending on how you drag. And when I let go, that is now there, my circle is on the page. Now, that is just his body. I'm going to have to make him a head. So I'm going to, again, use my circle tool. I'm just going to click above here, and I'm going to drag and position that. And that looks good to me. Okay, so now that I've got my head and my body, I also want to make some wings. Now, the wings are quite an oval shape, so again, I'm going to use the circle tool to drag and attach them onto the side of his body. Now, you can see that a new option has appeared here, and this actually gives me the ability to rotate something. So I'm going to rotate my oval so it looks a little bit more like a wing. Now, I could go ahead and create another oval, or I can just select this one and I can copy and paste. And if I move over and rotate it again, I've now got my second wing, and this is looking good to me. Now what I want to do is I want to create some legs for my penguin. So I'm going to use a rectangle tool for this. So I've selected the rectangle tool and I'm going to draw some legs. That looks good to me. And I'm just going to Control and Control and V to copy and paste those legs. Right, I'm pretty happy that I've got the basic shape of my penguin done. And now I'm going to want to fill him in. So I'm going to use the select tool to select his head, and I'm going to make this black. Now, you can see that black doesn't automatically appear here in the colour section, but if I go right to the left in the brightness, then it will make my head black. And I can do the same thing with my body and with my two wings as well. Now, for the legs, I don't want them to be black. I want them to be orange. So I'm going to have a look for something that's quite close to the colour that I want and then change the saturation. And that's at orange. And I'm just going to use the eyedropper tool to choose this colour, and it will make the other leg the colour that I want it to be. Now, I'm sure you know that penguins aren't all black, they're also white as well. So I'm going to go ahead and choose my circle option again. And this time I'm making another oval, and I'm going to make this one white. And this time I'm going to go here with the saturation, and then I'm going to make another oval again, and that's going to be part of his head looking white too. And I'm just going to change the saturation and brightness on my outline so that there's no outline on that. Now, I'm not quite happy with this. I'm just going to play around by using the select tool and changing it up a little bit. Okay, I'm much happier with that. Now that I've made the body and legs, I want to make a face for my penguin. So I'm going to use the circle tool again, and I'm going to be making 2 eyes. I want these to be black. And if I need to, I can zoom in to have a little bit more control. So I've got 1 eye, and I've just copied and pasted that for a second eye. And I'm also going to want his beak. Now for the beak, there's not actually a triangle tool here, so I'm going to have to use the line tool. Now if I select the line tool, nothing's going to show up because my outline is still white, so I'm going to change that to a different colour. I'm going to make it this orange colour. Now I'm going to draw with my line tool, and there we go, we've got a happy beak. And if I select that, I can fill it in a nice orange as well. Now I can zoom back out, and there we have it. I've got a penguin. So I'm pretty happy with him. I just need to make sure that he is named Penguin. And that's all I need to do. So thanks very much for watching. I wonder what type of sprite you're going to create. Don't forget, if you create one, you can go ahead and create another one and try and be as creative as possible. I'm sure your sprite is going to end up looking a lot better than mine anyway. Okay, thank you and good luck.